Hello, Starseeds. Welcome to Starseed Energetics. My name is Ashtara Mission to bring you some of the highest frequency content, and that's a fact. And today I am going to do something new for me. I'm going to be combining ASMR session with oracle card reading. And let me explain, since I'm whispering, it's all ASMR. Let me explain to you my little history with ASMR as a content consumer. When I really got into YouTube and into ASMR, it's actually a few years ago. And the first time I ever found an ASMR video was actually an oracle card reading, because that was the time a few years ago that I was really getting into YouTube oracle tarot card readings. And the first ASMR video was actually an oracle card reading, and it was this YouTube creator named Wise Woman Whispers. Maybe some of you guys know who she is. She wasn't that big. I think her channel was at about 10,000 subscribers when she quit YouTube because she didn't like the new terms and conditions and how YouTube was starting to become a little different in the way it was treating content creators. So she kind of like took her channel away, but that was a really sad moment for me because she used to do these very relaxing weekly readings on YouTube in ASMR, and they were so resonant for me. They were so powerfully resonant, and it was a guiding light for me at that time. I was in grad school when I was like really watching it a lot, and the year before I went into grad school to get my master's in advanced technology. So I want to bring her spirit back now that I have this beautiful sound studio to record proper ASMR, and obviously a tarot card reader, and that's like one of the main things that I do on this channel. So I might not be Wise One Whispers, but I will try my best to put my own little twist into it and bring you a nice, relaxing oracle guidance reading. So, without further ado, let's get into the oracle card reading. I'm just going to tune into your energy, drop into your heart space, ground your energy to the core of the earth. Connect with your source level of being, your sovereign pillar of being. And from here, I'm going to invite the highest frequency galactic guides, angelic realms, and spiritual support team for each and every single one of you to deliver the most aligned message for this moment in time. So I'm going to start with this angel guide oracle. And I have fake nails, so it's going to sound pretty good, right? And I'm pretty sure I should talk a little bit slower, but I'm really used to talking fast. I hope it's still relaxing you. Okay, I'm gonna open this up. And shuffle this up. I'll try to slow it down too, but I'm a fast shuffler. Card number 1. Card number 2. Card number 3. I will pull 4 cards from this deck, but I have like a lot of decks with me right now. Okay. Card number 4. And on the bottom of this deck is honesty and communication. a lot of ASMR content, especially like a couple years ago. It helped me relax. So I know what to do. I know how to do it, I think. And as many of you guys know, one of my favorite ASMR creators are Luninate. I was watching her literally when I was like in Toronto, and then like had the pleasure of actually connecting with her. So lots of love to Luninate. And one of my newer favorite creators are Holistic Mystic Yasanya, and we're actually collaborating very soon. I'm going to be recording that video next week. We've already been talking about what we're going to do together, so please look forward to that. Yasanya is an amazing healer. I actually get sessions from her. Okay, so first card is Vulnerability and Freedom. Sorry for the reflection. Hope I don't get a paper cut. The second card is Manifestation. I love this card. So these cards are kind of new. I got them just like last week. And I was waiting for the moment that this card actually will voluntarily pop out in a reading because such beautiful energy. Next we have Composure. Then finally we have Spiritual Growth. What I want to really do is I want to read you the actual meaning of this card, Manifestation, because it's really standing out to me, and because it's such a profound energy. I feel like this guidebook has something nice to say about it. Is it tingling you? Tingles. While giving you a profound message. Okay. Hope you can see it. Manifestation is the ability to bring our thoughts, dreams, and intentions into reality. The spiritual law of manifestation helps us create, from deep within, energies and experiences that lead us towards greater fulfillment and purpose. You're blessed to have received this angel card today because it encourages you to recognize your power. You are a master of manifestation, and whenever you focus on something with loving thoughts and the best intentions, you bring that dream into reality. If you are working on bringing something to fruition at this time, whether that be a project, an opportunity, or even a miracle, this card lets you know that it is unfolding before your eyes. It's very important to stay elevated at this time and focus on positive energy, blessings, and the positive events that are happening around you as you are magnetizing even more blessings into your world. There's an extended message. You are one with the universe at this time and have the ability to manifest incredible experiences and opportunities. You are being encouraged to understand that any new opportunities arising will allow you to step up and move forward in your life. Your energy is aligned with pure potential, and it's important to know that everything you focus on now is going to grow, adapt, and expand in line with your energy field. Your angels are encouraging you to be open and receptive as the universe is offering you the guidance, abundance, support, and healing you require based on your current situation. Recognize the incredible gifts and support that are available to you now. The power of the universe is within you. So I feel like in these 4 cards, the first message syncing these cards together is that as your spiritual power is growing, obviously you have a lot more responsibility for your own life than you may have felt before. You know, when you're in like a victim mode of like, why is this happening to me? Why is this happening in the environment? Versus now you're really truly stepping into like actual metaphysical sovereignty, and you realize that everything that happens around you is a reflection of some sort of internal landscape. And that gives you, first of all, a lot of responsibility to co create the world that you see around you. As a spiritual being, it's not just about your personal manifestation, but kind of syncing together and weaving together your personal desires in a way that is also going to serve the highest good. And there's a part of you that has a difficult time kind of accepting the fact that everything that you personally desire is also automatically in alignment with the collective good, because sometimes you feel like a little bit guilty, like, well, who am I to deserve all of these things when the world is like that? But if you really think about it from first principles, like everything you could possibly desire can be fulfilled from a personal level in a way that also automatically serves the highest good. And one of the many reasons, is that when you step into your empowerment and create the life that you just totally desire and that you just truly enjoy and in bliss with, that activates something in other people, that energy of empowerment and unapologetically going for what you want. It, for those who are in victim mode, might trigger something like, oh, this is unfair. But when you've created this from an empowered space, it triggers something in people that is different. Like, wow, that was not an accident. Like, you'll trigger people as you transform and become and create their life that you love. People will look at you and feel like, that was intentional. There's no way that was an accident. There's no way that was luck. There's no way. And there's just this empowerment that you activate in other people, like to step up and do this, because I was able to do this for myself. So that's one of the things. You know, like everybody can go and create the life that they dream of. And the way that you can empower them is to do it for yourself. So go get whatever you want. Manifest everything you want, desire. And that comes with this like level of vulnerability and freedom. So with this vulnerability and freedom, I love the contrasting energy, because yes, you are free, but you're also vulnerable. I mean, this is a beautiful energy. This is the first time I'm seeing this card too. And it's just like, with this level of metaphysical freedom and co-creative freedom, sometimes leaves you wondering, who am I in this vastness of infinity? You know, that's an existential question that only can be answered when you truly look within. And then there's a part of yourself that sometimes questions, like, are these really my desires? Or what do I really, really want? You know, it can be not so clear sometimes. But in time, you'll realize that there's a greater intelligence guiding your individual experience. So sometimes you might feel like, oh, it's you versus the vast infinity of universe. But you'll notice that in between yourself and infinity, although you are source, in between your personal egoic individual experience and the source of all creation, there's levels to your individual experience. And some of those levels are like very complex, intelligent, vast aspects of the cosmos that create planets, that creates galaxies, that creates Milky Ways, that creates dimensions. And you have a lot of experience creating these otherworldly levels of reality. You literally have experience creating a collective field of a planet or a sun or an entire solar system. So if that's the tool set that you have in your metaphysical wizardry tools. You don't have to worry too much about, am I going to mess up this human experience? You have no idea. You have so much so much potential and power in your field. All right, so okay, so that coming with honesty and communication on the bottom of the deck, and I need to look at, take a step back. This tells me that feel free to totally express, like whether you're residing and vibrating on a very individualized egoic experience or whether you are at the moment consciously vibrating on a higher collective level of the human field and beyond. Just be honest and communicate to yourself without fear or shame that it's wrong or right to desire certain things or that you have certain thoughts. And then just release it and take a step back and let it go and let it kind of recalibrate itself around you. And that which is authentic will crystallize and anchor in, and that which is not will just dissolve. It's not your responsibility to figure everything out. Just remember that the universe is a co-creator on all of this. And just remember that you are supported in some of your deepest desires, because your deepest desires coming to fruition is also good for the collective good. So drop any of the notions that you think like the environment or the universe is somehow at odds with what you want. It's not that. That's not the truth at all. Nothing could be further away from the truth. The universe is ready to support your highest desires, and it's best for the universe for you to live the most fulfilling, desirable life for yourself, because you're one with the collective. Next, I'm going to read the unicorn cards. This is a Doreen Virtue deck. I really love Doreen Virtue cards, as some of you guys know. This is from my friend Joanne. Thank you, Joanne, if you're watching this. The first card at the bottom of the deck is love. Love. Do you love yourself and the universe? Do you love everything? The answer that you are seeking is love. This is a beautiful card to get on the bottom. So to me, it just feels like you're now going into a vortex of initiation of truly learning what love is. And I'm not talking like human love, like what we think love is. I mean like cosmic love. I mean like the love that Source Creator has for you, the love that your higher self has for you, and the love that you have for your higher self, the love that you have for the reality and the Source Creator of all. This is like divine transcendent love that you are learning at this moment as you're going through this process of truly empowering your own manifestation in alignment with the reality itself. It's like a co-creative divine union of learning how to together create worlds, realities, and miracles, and especially through the human lens. It's like brings a lot of variety, colors, sensations, like so vivid. And through this process of learning how to truly manifest from your highest level devotion and affinity and alignment with your divine self, you're learning love. You're learning the true essence of love that cannot be taught or imagined or expressed in any form of way, because it just transcends everything that we think we know about anything. So it's a very precious time. And as you really learn to master the art of manifestation, you're going to get deeper and deeper and deeper experiential kind of lesson around what love really is. And as you learn that, and as you anchor that, and as you embody that, you start to kind of charge your entire reality and like everything around you. Every step you take, every breath you breathe, every word you speak just emits that vibration. That's your service. That's part of why you're learning all of this. I'm shuffling the cards, taking full deep breaths. Because this is an energy transmission, guys, not just a tarot reading. Just be mindful of your breath, you know. It helps integrate the information and frequencies. Okay, so now I'm going to shuffle it here. I'm going to pull 3 cards. brothers and sisters. Interesting. Change. Practice. Family culture. This is insane because curiosity. Look at this cute unicorn with the cat. This is why I love doing virtue decks. The art is super, I don't know what that word is in cultural, like actual cultural word. It's like kitsch or something, where it's like super cheesy, but it's so awesome. Look at this. It's interesting that you have family culture and brother and sister. So most likely, the bond or the relationship that you have with your genetic siblings, if you have any, is going to really deepen and transform and alchemize through this cycle of, you learning to manifest the reality of your dreams. And obviously, when you live your best life, you also ripple out into your direct genetic family. I mean, that's just naturally what happens. Whether you're in physical contact or not, first of all, you genetically kind of ripple out this healing and wholeness into the quantum entanglement that you share between you and your genetic family. But also, I feel as if whatever relationship that you have with your siblings right now is totally going to bring you so much value and fulfillment as you couldn't have possibly guessed before, as this like true divine love is rippling out through your family, especially your siblings. And if you don't have any genetic siblings, this is really just about soul sister and soul brother. And if you do have genetic siblings, this is actually about both, not only just your genetic siblings, but also your soul siblings. Like, when you just meet some people, I'm like, you just meet some people and you're like, definitely have this sibling bond. And whoever came and popped into your mind when I said that, most likely, definitely is your soul sibling, which means that in parallel or future lives, you're sharing some kind of collective intelligence together, and then just finding yourself in separate bodies here on Earth and then reuniting. Change and practice. Okay, let me read one more deck. To clarify. Sorry, I forgot to ASMR the box opening. I will get used to this. This is only like one of my few first ASMR videos. And I feel like the other videos that I made before, they're not really ASMR, even though my intention was to like ASMR. But I just realized like how different it is when you have a soundproof room. And so I think that if you live in like North America in the suburbs and you have like a proper house without that many neighbors that are so close by and without traffic, I think it's fine. But I'm usually in Asia and there's like traffic. Sometimes in Bali there's like chickens, construction. There's a lot of construction everywhere. And then the houses, they're not built with the same kind of quality materials. No matter how nice the house is, like usually the walls are they're not soundproof. So I'm trying proper ASMR. Try to keep it up because you guys like it. Okay. Sorry. Arcturian light codes. Arcturus is my family. Arcturus is my family. Arcturus and the Arcturian starship and the Arcturian light beings are one of the first, I mean, like literally the first physical contact that I got with extraterrestrial beings, and that simple physical contact healed me for life. So it could mean like some of the soul family that you are reuniting with are Arcturian in the connection. So you shared like an Arcturian collective consciousness, and then you're finding each other's on the physical plane probably sometime this year. And then if you already have friends or soul family that you know are from Arcturus together, then the bond is going to deepen and you're truly going to be able to share a lovely connection even more. Halls of Amenti initiation. Secrets revealed, treasures uncovered, initiation. So I feel like connecting back with facets of your group consciousness from Arcturus and also Hathor's, because I saw that energy before, is going to totally unlock new layers and new kind of frequency or energetic states on Earth. Like at this physical plane, you're going to find that all of a sudden you're unlocking all these gifts and abilities and like being able to step into this new kind of avatar. Like it's going to unlock so much for you as you come into contact with these facets of your group consciousness, because when you meet facets of your group consciousness on the human plane and like reunite with those aspects of yourself that belong with you in a collective level on a higher dimension, it will just unlock so many memories of being, like how to be, how to simply exist on that higher density plane where you are just united and harmonized with various facets of being at once. And it's going to help you activate that on the physical plane. And so you're going to find like so many gifts, abilities, ways of being, frequencies of being as you come into this. The Divine Matrix. This is very relevant actually to the manifestation card. You're getting in touch with the context of your reality. And like everything in which everything is based. The blank canvas of the painting, whereas before maybe you were identified with like the content of reality, you start to become aware of the context and how powerful you are going to start resonating and creating your reality when you actually identify that medium of creation. It's going to be insane. That's the goals. True goals of enlightenment. The last card is Crown Chakra Upgrade, Divine Connection, Holy Experiences, Miraculous Energy. So if I look at all these cards, it's very, very high level sacred. And as I said, sacred, the bottom of the deck is sacred inner space. I don't know if you can see the pictures, but I basically feel that you're getting deeper and deeper into contact with these higher facets of yourself. And these changes are fast. And it's happening on a very effective sequence of activations. And the way that it plays out in physical reality, you're going to have to pay attention to the people that you come into connection with. And these are one of the key signs that you're really integrating these upgrades that you're getting on your crown chakra and stuff like that. Even just random people that you meet on the street, or like just surface level meetings that you have with different people. It could even be like, I don't know, your nail technician or somebody that's there to help you with one thing or another, or your taxi driver, or like just notice how the quality of these people are going to begin to shift for the most part. And especially like, you know, the friends that you're going to start to meet, the clients you're going to start to have, like all these relationships are going to shift so fast. And I know like most starseeds have a wounding when it comes to relationships and connections, but as you really integrate these levels of being and activate that way of connecting with others on a group consciousness, you're going to find that kind of really quantum shifts the relationships that you have on this plane. And also, as you start to take really a huge responsibility for everything that you experience and create on this realm, you have no excuse but to create graceful relationships that are fulfilling and that are harmonized to your consciousness. Because whereas before, maybe you were like, oh, that person is like this, that person is like that. But like, once you really embody and live from your spiritual truth, you can't blame other people for that, how they show up in your reality. It's all your creation. So I feel like one of the most divine changes that you're going to see are with your relationships. And you're going to see that somehow, even the family relationships, the genetic ones that you were not really sure about and like how they're going to heal, are just going to magically heal. And like this infusion of love that you feel with the divine. So like I have this thing, like every relationship that you experience ever is always a reflection of the relationship you have with yourself and your divine level of being. Or you could say it reflects the relationship that you have with your lower self and your higher self. So if you have any conflicting relationships on the 3D plane, there's something that is interfering between you and your divine union to your higher self as your lower self, even though we don't want to separate the two, but just, you know what I mean? Just that subjective, boxed in, individual human experience that you're having versus that infinite level of your soul. And when you mend those two levels and to harmonize it into one unity level of being, you're going to see that your relationships, every single relationship will shift. So that's going to be a miraculous healing experience for you. And I know you're probably like, I'm an introvert. I'm really happy alone. But like, you're going to see from that space how fulfilling relationships really can be. And it's not from like an attached space of like, I need somebody to be happy, but it's more like, wow, this is like a harmonic overtone of my own existence that is sovereign. It's really cool. Okay, so that was the end of your reading. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please let me know if you loved it so I can make more. And I'm sending you so much love. Just one more thing is that if you enjoy my transmissions and guidance and style of energy activation, please visit my Patreon where I put out a lot of exclusive work almost on a weekly basis. So please check that out. Link down below. Love you so much. Bye.